Okay, welcome back to Hood Scale Models. I'm Chris Hood, and we're back at the bench. Okay, so when I left off, I had all of these parts here that needed paint and needed time to dry. So we're going to put all these together. And then we're going to put some of this other stuff together. I went ahead and cut out the next pieces that we'll need that aren't the ones you've already seen, just to make things a little quicker. You don't need to watch me cut stuff out of sprues. I mean, come on, man. Even the little kids can know how to cut stuff out of sprues. Alright, so here we are. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so please like and subscribe. I really, and comment on the videos. I really do want to hear what you have to say. You know, I want to make things better. You want them to be better. So just leave a comment. Help me out. I will take your comments under advisement, and we'll go from there. And hopefully together we'll make better videos. Alright. This piece is being a little fiddly. Okay. Okay. Give that a second to sit. Alright, these are all of our bits here. See if we can figure out which bit is which bit. Alright, let's start here. This one is this one, and then this one, and then this one, then this one, and this one, this way. Okay. All right. Do. Okay. Alright, I'm going to have to hold this together a little bit because of the springy action. Let's get some cement in there. Yeah, I know. I don't talk enough, do I? I'm trying to get this stuff on here and concentrate. And it just makes me be quiet, so. Alright, those right there are going to help hold this thing together while we put the rest of them in. You know what? We are going to use a little masking tape. Makeshift clamp. Because the clamps I have, which are great, I think are a little overkill for this plastic here. Because this is kind of thin plastic. Okay, we'll put a little bit of okay. Oh, yep, there's the notches. Oh, there's notches on both sides. Okay, but you can't see this. Alright, so this, this grill kind of section here goes toward this, on this end. Yeah. Oh, I see what the notch is for. Okay, alright. Yeah, to get those all the way in there. Ooh, hopefully my head wasn't in the way. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, those go all the way down to there. Alright. So there's a little rib right here that this sits on. There's also a rib right here that goes through that slot. You can see that through that slot. And then there's another rib that goes to the back. So same thing on the other side. Rib that it sits on, rib that goes in the middle, and rib that at the back. And we're going to have to do the same thing with the tape. Oh, sorry, I pulled that off out of the shot, didn't I? And then I wasn't even talking to you. Alright, so I got it in there now, I think. We're gonna... Well, it moved a little bit, didn't it? I think that's going to be on the inside. I just put a fingerprint in it. go. Just a little bit of tape. These are yellow clamps, is what I call them. Just kidding, I don't call them that. Okay. Alright, well, we got it in there the way it's supposed to be. Alright, and then this one goes in next. Okay, sorry. I needed a little more cement and a little bit more positioning. Wasn't quite down where it should be. Alright, and our last one, which goes in this way. Okay. Well, you know, I am not doing a very good job at this video stuff, am I? I don't talk. Okay, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys like what I'm doing. So this is not where we left off, because I just recorded the last half hour without the camera recording. So this was the outcome of that. So I will go back over it with you real quick. These are the pieces along with the inside of that that had to be painted, as you see. So that's where we left off. Is I cut all those bits out of the sprue, and then I painted everything, and I let it cure. I actually used, I looked up online, and the bomb bay, especially in this aircraft, looks to be an off-white color. So this is an off-white. Well, it's not off-white. This is actually Wraithbone by Games Workshop, Citadel paints, by Games Workshop. Anyway, so that's why I use that, is because my reference images I found online, it looked to be not pure white in the bay and everything. So anyway, so here is what we did. We put all of these into their place here, cemented them all in, had a little bit of difficulty, had to use the yellow clamps, also known as masking tape. Then we went over here and we put on these bits out here. These bits get attached, and you got to pay attention. So this is one direction. When I say one direction, I mean this bit is facing this way in this shot, and in this shot it's 180 degrees. So this is 3 and 4 facing the 3 and 4 that are on those round bits there. When you turn this around, 3 and 4 are over there, and they're pointing at each other, and the rounded side is down. So you need to do the same thing here, but the image at this angle is the back of the sister piece to this one. They look one way from the front. They're flat, totally smooth and flat on the back here. And this is kind of inset. So anyway, just pay attention. This is because although this part right here, if you got them in wrong, wouldn't line up and be nice and straight and flat. So you'd figure it out pretty quick. But if you're the kind of person that doesn't dry fit first, that just puts down cement and then starts pushing stuff together, then then you didn't figure out you're on the wrong sides, or you're flipped around backwards or something, or upside down. Anyway, you might end up getting cement places you don't want it. You might get on your fingers and get it on some other part. Anyway, just pay attention to which direction these things are facing. So anyway, so I did that, put those together. That's where we're at now, right here. I took a second to tell you guys about this Abdalung 502 liquid mask. I was having lots of trouble with it. It was so thick that if I tried to use a brush or a toothpick, either one, as I was smearing it on, it was drying so fast that it was just ripping it right back off. So I found out that you can thin it with water. Okay, great. But you need more water than you think. Now I'm gonna say that with the caveat of you should put it in here like a teaspoon at a time. But that being said, you want it to be pretty loose, pretty liquidy when you're done. So then you should be able to put it on with a paintbrush and get it everywhere you want it before it starts to dry and rip itself up. So anyway, so that. Also, I wanted to tell you about a fellow YouTuber. His name is Zinzan, Zinzan. That's his YouTube channel. And he's a modeler, does a lot of 30-second scale stuff. Right now he's doing an F4U1D Corsair in 1/32. I think it's 1/32. It's either that or 1/24. I think it's 1/32. Anyway, he inspired me to pick up a 1/32 F4U1 Corsair off of the door prize table at my Scale Model Club meeting 2 nights ago. So I now have I think it's a little bit older, but I think it's Revell America F4U1 Corsair in 1/32 scale. So that's going to be fun because I'll be able to do more with the details and make it look a lot nicer. Problem is I don't have anywhere to put it. I don't have any open shelf space, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It may end up hanging by its tail on the wall, or I may hang it from the ceiling. Anyway, go check out Zinzan. He's a good guy. He's over in the UK. Also, Nigel's modeling bench. Also really good. Nigel is, I would call him an expert modeler. He has been modeling a very long time, but he knows all of the things to do to make the model look good. He pays attention to detail. He knows, he's not afraid to cut a part off to make it look better. You know, I do a little bit of that, but I still am a little leery about cutting bits off. But anyway, he's an expert modeler. I would say professional modeler. I'm sure there are people that are willing to pay him to, for commission models. Anyway, go check him out. Nigel's Modeling Bench, or Zinzan. I don't know if it's Zinzan Modeling or if it's just Zinzan or Zinzan Scale Models. Guess I should have looked before. Mr. Prepared as usual. Anyway, so here, when we got to here, I had a small rant. not really a rant. But I had a small thing here about this. They show wheels up, but they have it right underneath or right above this part that is the cover for the landing gear. Okay, so I figured out they must mean you have to decide, that's what the question mark is, if you want it wheels up, then you put that on. They don't, however, tell you if you want it wheels down to not do that. And my little rant was, they write all kinds of stuff in here. Here's a whole bunch of text written in a very small area, right? Here's more text on a larger area. Here's more text on some smaller areas, right? Upper surface camo, blah, 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 blah. Okay? There is plenty of space right there and plenty of space right there for them to write, if you want it wheels up, don't put the wheel bay covers on, So anyway, they should have just written it right there. Yeah, they should have just written it right there. Just trying to figure out where the landing gear come into play, but all the way up here in 95, 96. They could have either referenced this area, or they could have just said in plain English right here, above the plane with the wheels up, if you are making this wheels up, do not attach D28. If you want this wheels up, do not attach D29. You know, I don't even know if you use, I guess you do. Well, no, maybe not. Well, surely they go on there somewhere, because they wouldn't be gone. Well, they show this one at the back here, which okay, that would be there, but then what's going to cover this big hole right there? This upper part. That would cover that part. Where's the rest of it? That's so weird. That there's no, I guess, okay. Okay, I guess that makes a little more sense. This aircraft, when it's flying, these wheels, these rear wheels, are sticking out of the bottom of the airplane. They don't go all the way up in there, which makes this make more sense, because they're showing the bumps there, like wherever the wheels are. Okay, cool. Anyway, man, that was a tangent. Anyway, I drilled out all of these holes because A's are for air-to-air missiles. B is for bombs. So I drilled them all out. I did see on this one, they're all 1 millimeter. On this wing, this bottom part of, on this wing, then if you drill out all 3 of these, 1, 2, 3, right here, and then those 2 up there. But on this wing, they only have you drill out these 4, and not this one on this raised section like they'd have you do on the other one. So I need to go find out, and I'm not going to bore you guys to watch me do it, flip any more pages. Please like and subscribe. Anyway, I'll have to look ahead and see if both of those are supposed to be drilled out or not. I'm looking at this though, and about those wheels sticking out. No, they wouldn't be sticking. Oh, I see. I got it now. Okay. So this is normally in 2 pieces. On the real thing, this is in 2 pieces. They chose to do it on this model, probably because it was easier to mold or whatever, or they just chose to do it that way. It's fine either way. I mean, it's not a problem, except that I didn't understand it at first. Okay, from the real thing, these are two different pieces, and this wedge section, when the wheels are down, that is right here, sticking straight up, right? But this piece, I was thinking, and I'm used to other aircraft, where that piece would have been here on this end, and it would have folded that way, right? So when the wheels went in, it would go like this and like that. That's not how it works. See these four things that stick out here? Yeah, those are the hinges. This piece on the real thing goes that way, and then this piece is attached to the wheels, and when the wheels come up, it does that, or go down, whatever. Anyway, so okay, so I understand this a little bit better. So now I wouldn't use this piece when since you're going to put on the wheels with down back here. There is the wedge shaped piece right there, attached to the wheels section, and this piece is the part that folds over the wheels. Once the wheels go in, it folds down that way. Here's a better picture of it, I think, because I don't know why it's that much better. I guess it's just the color. Anyway, well, you don't have these bits in the way. These bits right here. But anyway, there's the wedge-shaped piece connected to the wheels. Here's that piece, folds this way. So, anyway. Alright, if that confused anyone, hopefully it's clear as mud now. So, anyway, I drilled all those holes because I want all the bombs and all the rockets and missiles and whatever. So it says for bomb bay doors closed, build steps 32 and 33, which are these two. Which I don't want them closed. I want them open. I want the thing wheels down, bomb bay open, but full of bombs. So, also, I hope my audio is so much better this time. I finally figured out what I was doing wrong. I had a wired mic on it, and it still wasn't sounding very good. I figured out the setting. I've changed it. This video should sound way better. So I apologize for those future videos, but going forward, I now know the proper way to do it. So it should be way better. All right. Okay. I guess we'll do these wings on here, and then we're gonna be done for this video. That's all I'm gonna do. Just connect the wings in this middle section, and put glue on it so it can cement, so it can set up overnight. I will go ahead before the next video, and I'll figure out how far ahead I'm going to go here. Probably all the way to here, probably just all this. I will cut all these parts out first, and I'll paint whatever needs to be painted first. And then that way you guys can actually see me cementing the parts in, seeing which way they go, all that kind of jazz. And then I will, probably on the video after that, I will do this part, and I'll show you about cutting out these templates, how I'm going to do that. And we'll do all of this with the templates. and maybe over here to this other page, but we'll definitely do that. All right, so I'm gonna do this right now, and when we're done, we'll be done. So, all right, so these go. Let's see. These go like this. Oh, yes, okay. Okay. Hopefully those will kind of get pulled together when I do this. All right. Well, because I don't want to end up in a situation where I'm having to cut these out because I can't, because I glued them in. I'm gonna take them off now. All right, this has been sitting long enough. I've been yakking long enough. Oh my gosh, this video is probably way too long. Well, it may not be, since I'm not doing all the other yakking while I was doing all this. This time, since I screwed up with the audio. All right. Now, this goes on like this. Yeah. All right. All right. It goes inside these lines here on the wings. There we go. I'm going to do pretty much just like they say to do it. I'm going to do one wing first and then do the other wing. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to dig out the clamps, which are actually right over here. Clamp this part. These clamps are from Rebel Hobby in Sweden, and if you just Google Rebel Hobby Sweden, you'll find them, no problem. But they are pretty great clamps. Actually, I want that done a little differently here. They're pretty great clamps. They're 3D printed, which is fine, totally good. I'm a 3D printer person, and if I had thunk about it, I could have probably 3D printed my own. But I don't mind. I don't mind. They have a business selling them, and they are in the hobby. They're doing stuff, and they are, whether they're just manufacturers of that product, I don't know. I don't think so. I think they had some other stuff too, but I don't mind, helping somebody out that's trying to make a living, probably, and so I don't mind. But yeah, they're super good clamps. They come in a pack of 3, I think, or I think it's 3. I bought 6 of them total, 2 packs, if I'm remembering correctly. And they're great clamps. Another one right here, holding that. It looks like I may need all 6 on this plane, because this corner right here keeps lifting. Well, maybe it's not lifting, maybe it's just I'm going to have to use the other clamps. Well, I'm glad I bought 6 of them. I'm going to end up using all 6 on this one set of gluing here.